forget everything that you thought you knew. I do things better, you know I do. The rhythm I have can't escape it. Baby, don't fight it, embrace it. Don't fight it, just do it. You like me cause I move it. Everything you want gonna come full swing. I just need you to do one thing. Move it, just move it. Move it, just move it. Move it, just move it. Move it.
Welcome to paradise. Ta-da. Nope.
What are you looking for?
Diplomas. It's a university thing. We are giving away diplomas for every attendee. We just need to find it. Yes. We are now 25 Celsius, and I know you're from United States. It's more or less more than 70. It's winter. It's a beautiful winter day, a sunny winter day in Brazil. If I was not doing the convention, probably I was on the beach. We are 2 days before the con. It's always exciting. To run a con is exciting from the first moment to the last moment. Let's put the air conditioning a little bit stronger.
You would not believe how tight this is.
Brazil is not for beginners. Okay, it's a mess. Ruby's doing stuff here, as you can see. We have tons of boxes here with varsity jackets and t-shirts, as you can see.
We have the swag t-shirts that are going
Swag
to
t-shirts, yeah.
the attendees kit.
We have Jessie here printing badges. For the first time we have card badges. It's a novelty for Brazil for Fest this year.
How many different countries are represented?
12.
You. Hey, it's me!
So we put the city on the badge so people can know, can meet and other people from their regions.
Hey, Danny, and hello, Brazil Fur Fest! I'm Ash Coyote. You may recognize me from YouTube. You may recognize me from my documentary, The Fandom. Or from these two cuties right behind me. And now I get to come down to Brazil, meet every single one of you, and bring my cameras too.
Oh my God!
So freaking excited. Whoa! That was almost very bad.
Yeah. This is running a convention. No glamour.
What are these boxes?
They are the swags.
These are all the swags.
The swags and t-shirts and jackets and all those things. You're attached well. Cats are happy.
Mochilas. Backpacks.
These are the water bottles, the squeezes.
Oh, so beautiful.
We only do this so people can reuse it. It's better for nature, and people can have this as a token.
The pencil cases.
And pencils.
They're the mascot pencils.
Go down there.
Erasers.
You use the cell phones.
It's cute.
And this one as well. The stickers so from the fraternities. Bonbon.
Oh, people are crazy about it.
That's why it's so heavy.
The one underneath us now looks as well.
This one?
Yeah.
This is the heart of the convention, and it's totally a mess. This is a story for another time. You know what our slogan says?
What?
BFF, best friends forever. At night, late at night, when it's dark, everybody's sleeping, and I feel alone with dark thoughts. I can always get my phone, enter Telegram chat and talk with another furry, or Discord server and talk with another furry, and they will be as great as they are all the times. And I'm there for other furries who are in the late night alone too. Sometimes they say, Danny, are you there? And we talk. I think the furry fandom community in Brazil is like the furry community everywhere, but it's local, it's our friends, it's closer. So it's very important to me. And for my life. My life changed after I joined the fandom.
Hey, I like the American. Ah.
It used to smell good. Now it doesn't anymore. The smell already faded.
Tell me a little bit about where we are, and can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm Setzer, probably one of the oldest furries in Brazil, not only in age but time in the fandom. And this is Santos Mayor Hall.
That's so beautiful.
Yes.
Let's walk a little bit, and can you tell me a little bit about the community here in Brazil?
It started around 2000 or 2001. By the time we had very restricted internet access, especially because we didn't have, how can I say, high-speed connections yet. We used telephone connections, which were really slow. And mostly we used forums, specifically one forum called Furry Brazil.
Okay.
Very clever name.
Furry Brazil, it makes
Yes.
sense. And like, how big is the furry community here in Brazil?
Right now, if you consider the Amino community and the Facebook communities, Telegram, we have between 40,000 and 60,000 furries on average. So it's a lot of people.
Oh my God!
But
You say 40 to 60,000.
yes, exactly. Most of the people from the convention come from São Paulo and Rio. But you also have a lot of people in the northeastern regions right now. Some of them wear fursuits, so it's amazing because the temperature there is like living in hell. You know, it's like summer all year long because they're very near the equator. United States is long on the horizontal axis. Brazil is long on the vertical axis, so you have several different kinds of temperatures all over it. So from hellish hot to really, really cold, you can find everything in between.
So let's kind of talk about Brazil now. There's a phrase that you have mentioned multiple times to me.
Brazil is not for beginners.
Exactly.
Brazil is located mostly in southern hemisphere, near to equator, most of the country, between the Tropic of Capricorn and the equator. We are tropical country. Tropical means diversity. Diversity of fauna, diversity of flora, diversity of everything. Brazil is a country of contrasts. You have the rainforest, you have snow in the mountains in the southern of Brazil. You have beautiful beaches, you have swamplands. So when we say Brazil is not for beginners, is that this diversity is the key.
The first thing that I always remember that foreigners mention when they talk about Brazil is the suicidal shower, because our showers are using electricity. And it's really funny because everybody gets so afraid, so scared.
They say Brazilians are always smiling for everything. And it's true, because if there's nothing to be done about it, what can we do? We're gonna have fun some other way. And we always try to see the good in things and try to make things better and try to make everything work even when it was not intended to work that way.
We decided to start the con because we wanted to go to cons and we didn't have money, so we decided let's create our con.
The plan was very small. It was only 2 rooms of a hotel. So we set a crowdfunding for Brazil Fur Fest, expecting to have 50 people to pay for the convention. The community was amazing. We had 181 registered for Brazil Fur Fest 2016, and it took us 13 days to raise the money, in only 13 days.
I started because I wanted to go to a con, but it was even more important for them, for the attendees that wanted to come and join this dream that we had.
The con starts tomorrow. Tonight we have the registration, and tomorrow we will have the opening ceremony. This is our main event room. We got a stage, we got a big screen, 300 people seats. It will be awesome.
Tinha cordão de média de vir.
Hello guys, welcome to the first day of the convention. We are preparing the opening ceremony. We are so excited. The convention center is full of people and we will rock. We will rock.
How many people have pre-regged?
I can't say.
Oh,
It's for closing ceremony.
But they won't know until after.
You will see in this documentary. Keep watching.
Bem-vindo ao Brasil Fur Fest, Ed. Você é o nosso VFStar, Você vai ver, ó, você é o nosso participante número 1 esse ano. Então,
eu já fui número 1 antes, que eu consegui uma vez.
Your badge is number 001, so you're the first attendee this year, most important attendee this year, our VIF star. Esse é o roupão. Aqui estão as
Oxi.
mesmas coisas pro seu acompanhante, o Fenrir. E é o seguinte, esse roupão vem com mais uma coisa. Depois a gente precisa marcar aqui no spa do hotel 1 hora de massagem para cada um.
Só um tantinho, vou vestir.
Kagi called us to ask for swimming trunks. So we do have a staff that is going to store right now to pick up swimming trunks for Kagi. Oh, I love this. So he's already coming back from the airport. He's gonna pick up his suit and he's coming here and we're all gonna have lunch. It's gonna be amazing.
Hey!
Você viu bem? E sem apoios como o seu não seria possível fazer a Brasil for Fest. Você sabe disso. Você sabe que você é uma pessoa muito, muito, muito especial pra gente. Eu fico muito feliz de você ter sido o primeiro VIFstar, de você ter acreditado na gente.
Eu sempre acreditei.
Assim, é muito bom quando as pessoas acreditam no nosso trabalho, que a gente faz tudo com muito carinho, com muito amor. E eu fico super emocionada quando as coisas não certo. Quando as coisas dão certo, a gente vê as coisas acontecendo.
Não, eu quero que sempre dê certo, porque eu assim, desde quando eu era adolescente, eu vi a primeira imagem de um personagem furry mesmo. Nossa, eu falei assim, que é isso? Eu falei, cara, eu sou isso. E eu fiquei assim, naquela época, muito tempo atrás, não tinha como eu contactar ninguém, fazer... Não tinha nem internet. Nossa, aí quando começou a aparecer, eu falei, não tem jeito, daqui eu não posso sair nunca mais.
Muito obrigada.
Eu que agradeço vocês.
Are all the streets like this?
No. The streets were like this back in the day because this kind of cobblestone, they help to drain the water. I, from this glory, just get happy that my land, I love it, and my people.
So tell me about them.
The José Bonifácio de Andrada was the father of Brazilian independence. He advised not only Dom Pedro I, the first Brazilian emperor, but Dom Pedro II as well when he was a child. And they say that he actually orchestrated the Brazilian independence movement from Portugal. So he's a historical figure of historical value. Brazilian architecture from the colonial period, there are a lot of the Rococo style, and all this golden paintings is actually gold mixed in the paint.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Brazil is Catholic.
Yes. Lately, there has been an increase in the Protestant religions, but I think 70 to 80% of the country is still Catholic. You have, lots of different religions around here, African-based religions, Spiritism, Protestantism, Catholicism, of course, not so frequent, but you got some Jews and Muslims as well.
Come here!
happy to be here this year.
Hello.
Tell us your name.
I'm Slurpee the dragon.
Adorable. So adorable. Can I give you a hug? Hugs?
Hugs. Oh. Thanks, Ash.
Where are you from?
I'm from Rio de Janeiro, because the state, and then the city, the capital city, which is has the same name. And I mean, yeah, there's the big Jesus statue. I see it all the time. I've never actually gone to it to like take pictures because it's so mundane to me at this point.
The Christ the Redeemer,
yeah. Like we have a Brazilian culture, but the interesting thing about that is that not every Brazilian has like the same experience because the way we're doing things, like I'm gonna learn in school about the certain Brazilian thing, but I'm never gonna see it in my entire life if I don't travel because we are that different from each other. Like there's things called like chimarrão, which is like a whole thing with tea and it's big and it's culture, but we don't see it because that's not what we do here in Rio and São Paulo. We have a different culture all around the country. And like we kind of celebrate it, like all the differences that we have and stuff like that. Also, I don't know how many people know this and if you're gonna say this, but we do not speak Spanish. It is Portuguese. Brazilian Portuguese.
Of course. Can I have, so my beanie is in there. I need to use it as a towel.
Towel?
Yeah,
Oh, you're not used, the sun is making you sweat like that?
Yeah.
I am very cold. My hands are extremely cold.
What the heck?
This is the one time out of the entire year that I get to just like be myself in public and not feel bad about it, essentially. Like with a bunch of people around me and they all get that we're all weird and that it's good and that we're all having fun and there's silly costumes and everybody's having fun with it. So like, I'm just happy to like be here essentially. But if you just ask anybody, there's like a good chance they're gonna be queer or like non-binary or whatever. Because like, it's also like, just, I think that's an inherent furry fandom thing that like, we're weird. So like, and different, so like people that are different also feel comfortable here because like, oh, these people are being themselves, so I get to be them myself and like my gender and my sexuality, so they like identify with that regardless. I'm gay and like like most of the people here I know are not straight or they're like NB or something. The gays are not terrifying and they're not evil people and we're fine.
We're so scary.
You're queer too?
Oh, very.
Yeah.
well, I mean trans, for starters.
I did not know that.
What?
I didn't.
What?
I'm sorry. I didn't know. Which I think is a good thing, right?
It is a good thing, but I love that so much. I just outed myself. Ooh. Hi. This is kind of the cool part about our community, though. I mean, like, think about how, you know, that interaction just played out between us. We're able to have that conversation.
Yeah, and it's not awkward, like, oh, you're trans, like a political thing, it's a problem. It's just normal, you're yourself, and that's good, and that's fine.
Patsy, o último uivos sendo medido agora.
Nice.
Vai dar uma patada.
Meow.
No, say hello.
Hi! What's up, Brazil Fur Fest? Hey! Coming here, you know, like, it has been an absolute surprise for me how friendly everybody is. My parents' generation spent a lot of time telling all of us, you know, when we were growing up, you know, like that the world is a dangerous place, a scary place. Now, I've spent a lot of my adult life traveling, and it's been incredibly rare for me to ever really come across a place where I didn't feel safe and welcome.
Yeah, I get really sad, but not only about the news in other countries, but even the news in Brazil, because it seems that people like watching disgrace. So lots of news from other countries that come to us are about bad things, and lots of news that go from Brazil to other countries are about bad things. And lots of people get scared of coming to Brazil because they saw on the news that it happened and that happened and the other thing happened. People should stop being pessimistic about things and trying to see all the other good things that are also happening, and that those are the things that you will see the most, but those are not the things that sell on the news.
Since getting to Brazil, it's been an incredible experience. One of the more interesting aspects of all this to me is that almost everybody I met here speaks a little bit of English.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's at least the minimum to be able to communicate.
Yeah.
And they are always willing to try to understand what you're saying, even if it's difficult. So, and one special thing about Brazilians that we love when foreign people try to speak Portuguese. You know, it makes us feel appreciated. So we try to teach you back, you know, we try to communicate with you. And it's like, well, come on, brother. Yes, you speak Portuguese as well, congratulations. Most of the things that people receive, you know, from Brazil, from media, it's like, you're going to Brazil, so you're going to see monkeys on the trees and mulatas dancing samba, soccer everywhere. Okay, maybe soccer everywhere is a thing, but all the rest isn't, you know? So it's a civilized country as any other one. You know, crime rates have been really low from a couple of years now. Security has improved a lot, social services have improved a lot. I wouldn't say it's completely safe because, honestly, I don't think anywhere in the world is completely safe anywhere, you know?
Maybe we sit on one of these things.
Okay, on the light poles?
Yeah, is that what that is? I can't believe everything that I've seen in Brazil up until this point.
Brazil is not for beginners, we always say that.
Brazil is not for beginners. Do you want to expand on that a little bit?
It's a multicultural country, so you have absolutely everything that you have all around the world in almost every city that we have in Brazil, because we got immigrants from literally all around the world. In São Paulo, there's a whole Japanese neighborhood where they speak actually Japanese.
Hey!
You know? So it's like a small country inside the city. And despite that, we also have the financial diversity, if we can say this. So you have some high standard buildings near very simple houses, and there is no civil war going on because of that. It's really a country not for beginners. You need to have an open mind when you're coming to Brazil. You're going to see things that you're absolutely not ready for.
Tell us what's behind us.
Yes, this is Aparecida Beach. Aparecida is named after our Holy Lady of Aparecida, which is a Portuguese saint, one version of the Virgin Mary. And this is actually the entrance of Santos port. We have actually a big MSC vessel coming inside here.
Yeah, right there.
Yes.
Brazil's an incredibly diverse country. It has so many cultures and communities associated with it.
Yeah.
How has that influenced the furry fandom here? Yeah, how has that impacted the development of the furry fandom here?
There is very little shunning or, let's say, kink shaming with anything. So you have all things mixed together. And as Brazil already had a costume tradition and culture because of Carnival, so fursuits are not as badly seen on the street as in other countries. You know, people look and say, okay, that's weird, but it's not a bad weird. It's like just a curiosity weird. It's different.
Hi guys, day 2 of Brazil Fur Fest. It's crazy right now because we are having our dealers day. Let's
go check
take
it
a
out.
tour.
Come
Yeah,
on.
we have Llama here. Chip, Llama. He's very famous in Brazil. He has a lot to say, right? Right? Okay. The difference of our dealers day to dealers day in other conventions is that we only have for only 4 hours. It's not the whole day. So the sellers want to enjoy the convention too. So we make a shorter dealers day so they can enjoy the convention, enjoy the panels and the activities, and of course the room parties.
That's really cool.
Aquele corredor não foi disponível para o pessoal entrar e sair. Eu estou deveras preocupado com essa quantidade de...
Não, agora pode liberar.
Porque tem a...
Money is flowing, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crowded.
Yeah.
How many people are at the convention this year?
Only at the closing ceremony.
Only at the closing ceremony? How many people do you think are in this room right now?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Hello, Ash. Oh, hi. For me? Yes. Wait, really? Can I give you a hug? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. That's so sweet. This is something that I find a very stark contrast
People
to.
say they brought their parents.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one thing that I would like to say about it. At Brazil Fur Fest, all attendees, not only minors, all attendees, can bring their parents for free, no matter the age. We want this to be a friendly convention, not only for families, but for everybody.
When I see the children that are coming with their parents, and I see their eyes, there's a whole lot of possibilities ahead of them. And sometimes they come in so shy and so afraid of everything. And throughout the weekend, we see them flourish.
I will not say all of the parents, but most of the parents come to us and say, I had no idea what was going on. And very quickly, people welcomed us in a nice way. And this is amazing. This is a perfect environment for my children to be, despite being adult things on the convention in a proper way, with a limit. And the parents were so hyped about the Brazil Fur Fest.
And the parents are just desperate to make them feel happy. And that happens here. I don't have children, but I end up thinking about everyone else in the fandom as a child of mine.
I was gonna say, you do have children.
I don't have children.
Well, no, they're all around you.
Yeah, I have them all.
We can talk out here. Is that okay?
Yeah, totally.
So let's talk a little bit about the community makeup out here. I mean, furry's traditionally queer. What is the furry fandom like in Brazil?
We do have a lot of people that discover themselves in the fandom, you know? I am in the fandom ever since I was 9 years old. That's like 2009. Now I'm 23. And I found myself, as queer, non-binary, and so on. And I think that we have a safe space.
I have a curious question because I know a little bit about Portuguese. Portuguese is very gendered, isn't it? When you speak it, everything's gendered. Like we were told that that wall might be male and that sidewalk is female. And how does that work as a non-binary person? Like how do you navigate Portuguese as a language?
For me, as a non-binary person, I like to translate in between the genders, I like If you say for me in a masculine pronoun, I'll be okay. If you say in a gender neutral pronoun, I'll be okay. If you're saying feminine, I'll be okay. Because that's just who I am, you know? But not everybody can be cool with it. We need to respect everybody's genders. And always, when you meet someone, what are your pronouns? Because that's what I think that's the most important question. Even if it's a cisgender person, you know,
Yeah.
you say, because we need to normalize this. We need to normalize respect with the people.
Yeah.
Because we can say o copo, the cup, that's male. A xícara, the cup, that's female. But it's still
But
the
it's still
same.
gendered.
Yeah, copo is what you drink water. Xícara is what you drink coffee. It doesn't change. It's just something that you put liquid in and you drink.
Exactly.
You know?
You want me to get off the GoPro for a second?
Hello guys, I'm getting makeup because I will be Ursula Marriott, the host of dance competition. Ursula was created during the charity campaign of 2018. If we raised some amount of money, I would host the dance competition as a cross-dresser, and we got the money, and Ursula was born. And since then, I host the dance competition as Ursula. I always have had this thing about being a girl. What would be if I was born as a girl?
Yeah.
Since I was a teenager, yes. I have a female persona called Sally. She's a big bunny.
Yeah.
Sally is probably myself in a full expression, more than Ursula. Ursula is probably more a character than Sally. Sally is probably what I am.
So if you could be Sally, you would be.
Sorry?
If you could be Sally, you would be.
That's an easy question, yes. All of us, if you could be Ashley Coyote, you would do. It's just a good feeling. It's good to be yourself.
The first meeting with Danny, the first time I saw him, I had that feeling that you see in the movies, that everything stops around you and there's just you and the other person and there's nothing around you. And this was the first and the last time that I had that feeling, because it was something really special, the day that we met. And it took Danny several years to talk to me about being gender fluid, because he was raised in a very macho family, in a very traditional family, and his father was a lawyer, and he had a lot of prejudices. He had a prejudice against me being fat. He wanted his son to marry a blonde, tall, slim, and blue-eyed woman.
Generic.
Exactly. And then he never conformed to that. He was always different. And maybe I failed in letting him understand that I would be with him regardless, because I like him. I'm not in love with his gender. I'm in love with him, with his ideas, with his witness, with his humor, with the way he sees life, the way he loves me, the way he takes care of me. I'm in love with him regardless of how he feels about himself. And I want to be able to help out to make him feel more at ease with himself.
You look fabulous.
Thank you.
Yeah. Excited to see you out on the stage.
Yeah, but I had so much things to do before.
Oh boy.
Hi, Úrsula!
Olá, pessoal.
Oi, Pati!
Mais um ano da competição de dança, esse ano show de calouros, mas como vocês podem ver, eu sou veterana.
Love your stage presence and your confidence.
Foi desafiada pela música acompanhar a energia da música, né? Isso é muito importante.
Third day,
Yeah, third
final
day.
day, third day and final day. We are having Fursuit games right now. You should see it. It's amazing.
Opa! Opa! Eita, eita! Olha só, temos mais uma cadeira. Tem uma cadeira aqui disponível, uma cadeira disponível. Opa! Opa! Aceitou! Já foi, já foi, já foi. Não, 310, olho em uma.
Mas é verdade!
Vai jogando. Uma estatueta da China.
This has been one of the most incredible experiences of my life.
Closing ceremonies every year are very emotional because we want everybody to have the time of their lives. We want people to come here and have the best weekend of that year. That's our intention. That for one weekend they can forget about the world and be just silly, furry animals having fun.
They are taking off the stage and all the sound equipment, everything that has been going on through the weekend. They're kind of bringing the magic that happened here during the weekend. So they are taking everything apart. I think this is the saddest part, to see everything go. I usually don't see this part because I'm busy doing other things, but this time of the convention, when everything is breaking apart, it just gives you, it becomes empty. You become empty at this point. It takes about 18 months to run a convention. So for 6 months every year, we're running both the current convention, the current year convention, and the next year convention. So we've been rolling it with this for quite a while. So although I feel empty because this year is over, we are already running 2024 with everything we have to do with 2024, with all the debriefing that what happened and what we can improve for next year. So running the convention never stops. I feel empty right now at this point, but it never stops.
Thankfully, we had the best Brazil Fur Fest ever. Well, our attendance was 900 11. And we count everybody. Every badge printed is counted because every soul who is part of this convention is part of the soul of the convention. From the perspective of big American conventions, we are a cozy convention. How can I say? We have the best attendees in the world. That's it. So 7 years doing Brazil Fur Fest, and I just realized we have the best attendees in the world, and this is probably the best memory I have from Brazil Fur Fest from these 7 years.
Brazil is not for beginners. It's a phrase I heard time and time again. But the more time I spent on the ground, the more I saw Brazil for what it is. A vibrant community fueled by a sugary sweetness that is uniquely Brazil. Brazil isn't for beginners. It's for everyone.
Okay, guys, let's start. Nougat bar with cashew nut.
Cashew, okay?
Now it's guava candy.
I love it. Yeah.
That's pumpkin candy.
It's what?
Pumpkin candy.
What? Pumpkin candy?
Yeah. With pepperoni.
This will suck the liquid out of your tongue, but it's very good. It's peanut butter.
Setzer.
Better with this would be really good.
What is that?
What, you don't know?
No.
This one
This one has peanuts. The name of this one is Boy's Feet.
What?
Food. That Boy's Food. It's made of peanuts.
Are you sure this is not an eraser? Yeah, it's an eraser. Yeah.
We are more or less sure.
It's very like. It is. It's an eraser.
It's a nougat.
No.
Let's eat whatever the hell this is on 3. 1, 2, 3.